guys, it's Tati and I'm back at it again with another video, specifically another story time. So this story time is basically gonna be about how I almost got like fired slash like probably like one of my worst job experiences. It's gonna like lead into another one, but that's what the story is gonna be about. So before I started working at Starbucks, I was working at what's the place? I was working at Dunkin' Donuts. So backtrack a little bit. I think I'm a senior in high school. Yeah, I had just turned 16 and my mom was like, you need to get a job, and I was like, I don't know how to get a job. I'm only 16. 16-year-olds, you know, normally get like some time before they get into having a job, but like my mom was like, nah, you gotta get a job. So my sister was working at Dunkin' Donuts during the time. So basically she had got me like speaking to her manager about getting a job, and I came into like one of the meetings, gave him my information, and then he called me back like, oh, like you're basically like my sister was leaving, so that the store that she was working at, I will be replacing her at that store. Okay, so boom, I have been working there. I had only been working 2 days a week. I had work Saturday and Sunday. I had work early morning, so I had to be there by like 6 or 7 o'clock, and I left by like, I don't know, I left by like 3, and we got paid by every week, and my checks were like $200 every week, but you know, which is money because I'm only 16 years old and at least I got a job, so whatever. So let's talk about this day. Okay, so another backtrack. So the manager, everybody knows that like the way they advertise Dunkin' is not really how it is. It is not a very diverse place to work at, and specifically in New York, there are a lot of, let me say it, I'm not biased. I don't think of people as, you know, different than other people because of it. But for this purposes of the story, I'm going to describe it and I'm going to talk how the people would talk in this video. Okay, so most of the people in Dunkin' Donuts, I'm going to say it just flat out, they're Indian. And I was one of those black girls that worked in an Indian establishment.
The stores like the Dunkin' Donuts and like the Papa John's, they like owned by Indians, so that's why. Like,
Yeah.
by Indians and Jewish.
Okay, so yeah, I guess the company owners are Indian, whatever. So I had got the job. The manager was Indian, and well, the boss man was Indian. And then when I started at my sister's store, I had trained. That store is in Manhattan. It's on like a side block, so it's not a big store, so you wouldn't notice it if you didn't like walk past there or you didn't know that it was already there, if that makes any sense. So the store was kind of slow, so that's not where I trained at. I had trained like a few blocks up from over there, still in Manhattan. So basically, let me just speed up and say that my sister and her manager had beef. Okay, I don't know what this beef was about, but it was before I got there. And the manager, her name is, I'm gonna call her S. So the manager S, she was, you know, she was real cool with me, but like I feel like managers at Dunkin' Donuts don't do anything. That's just the plain truth. It was just me and her in the morning. Sometimes it would be another person, but that was rare. But she wouldn't do anything really. She would just sit. Like I had 2 floors, but only the first floor was to the customers. The second floor was like a basement, and it had like just extra stuff. It had her desk and everything. So like she wasn't really like upstairs with me a lot. She just normally like let me run the store by myself, which is confusing to let a 16-year-old run the store by herself. But that's whatever. That's beyond the point. So this one day, I don't know what happened, but it was like I guess it was like one of the days. It had been this like a Saturday-ish or Sunday-ish, and I was supposed to get my check. So I go to S. I say, hey S, can I get my check for work this week? And sis tells me, this bitch, she tells me, I'm not giving you a check until your sister gives me my key for my store. Excuse me? What? What do you mean? So I'm like, what do you mean? Like, my sister give you the key to her store? Like, what does this have to do with me? oh, well, that's your sister. You need to call her, but I'm not giving you your check until you give her the key. Until she gives me the key. So, you know me, I'm 16. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, yo, this lady really not about to give me my check. So I call my sister. I'm like, Talia, like, she's not going to give me my check. She said, you need to come and bring this key. But mind you, I'm in the middle of the store at this point because I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, Talia, you better get up here and give her her key because she's not trying to give me my my check. And you know I need my little money. I got a little pair of sneakers to buy this weekend. I need to get my money. She's like, what do you mean she's not giving you your money? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, what's the store number? So I give her the store number. Next thing you know, the lady comes upstairs. Here comes my talk. She's like, Tatiana, why you give your sister the store number? She cursed me out. She threatened me. I will not give you anything. She threatened me. Da 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 da. So I'm like, what? So then my sister calls me back. Mind you, I'm in the middle of working. She calls me back. She's like, this bitch keeps hanging up on me. Da 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 da. She needs to tell her she needs to give you your check before I come up there and beat her ass. Da 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 da. And then she just hangs up. Then I hear the store phone ring again. And she just answered the phone and her mouth is wide open. She's like, Talia, I will block you. I will call the cops on you. Da, 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 da. So I guess my sister's on the phone telling her, like, bitch, you better give her her money. Like, don't play with her. Don't play with her because I will come up there and I will beat her. And da 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 da, threatening her. So in the meanwhile, I'm just in the middle of this situation and I'm like, so like, can I get my check? And eventually this lady, she just comes upstairs and she's like, oh, Tatiana, here's your check. Da, 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 da. But you need to tell your sister that she can't call here threatening me. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, sis. Honestly, Dunkin' Donuts was one of the worst jobs I've ever had, period. So then after that situation happened, I think she contacted like the big boss. And she had transferred me to another store. This store, the first store that I was in is on 34th Street, and she transferred me to a store on 42nd Street, which was the busiest, crackheadedest, New Yorkist store that I've ever been in. There was a lot going on in that store, honestly. And it was there's a Baskin Robbins inside of it, so you gotta learn how to do ice cream and regular Dunkin' Donuts stuff. But that was one of the worst job locations I've ever had in my whole life. I already told you guys that this Dunkin' Donuts thing is primarily Indian people. So when I tell you that I was now working with 5 Indian people at one time, it was the most aggravating experience I've ever had in my life. And why I tell y'all this is because, not because of who they are, it's what they do. First things first, I can't go to work. I can't wash in the morning. I can't wake up at 5:30 to wash, go to work, and then come to work to people that didn't wash. Let's not talk about that. But then, these people would be talking about me in front of me in Indian. I wasn't interested in learning Indian, but like, I'm like y'all serious? Cause like one of them will tell me to like do something, and then I'll be like, okay, da da da. Then the other one will ask me like, oh, if I understand what they're saying, and I'm like, yeah, like I get. You said go pick this up. I'll go pick it up. Then they would just start talking in front of each other with me standing right there, and I'm like I know this conversation is about me. I'm not stupid. Like, and then that manager, let me see, did I almost fire her too? I think I almost fired her. Why? Because, why did I almost fire her? Oh, I almost fired her because when I got hired at the first place, I told them that I was gonna, something like, what did I tell them? I told them that I had to go to school that August so that I could not be working there that whole time. So when time approached, she's like, what do you mean you can't work here in August? I'm like, what do you mean? I said I can't work here in August, so what do you mean? I was like, that was one of the things I said when I got hired. She's like, oh, well, you need to learn how to communicate more to people and da 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 da. And she was just mad mean to me, like, overall. Like, I did not, like, honestly, Dunkin' Donuts was one of the worst jobs that I had in my life. However, the good things that I got from working at Dunkin' is that if you work there, you get everything for free. Everything's free. You want 20 munchkins, go home, grab it and go. You want a pint of ice, not a pint, because you had to, like, not the store bought, like the ones that come in the jug, you can't get those, but like if you want to get 5 cups of ice cream, get it and go. Like, that job, it literally, like, it was lit. But like, I mean, just working, the people who I work with and the whole thing that I was surrounded by, I didn't like it. And that's honestly one of the most one of the most annoying experiences I had working. And looking back at it, I should have had a voice. I didn't know how to speak up for myself. I didn't know how to, like, say the things that I wanted to. And now I would have so many words to say to these people, because it is ridiculous about the way that I was treated in that place. But that's really the end of this story. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my video, and I definitely have so many more story times. You could comment some story times you guys want to see, but like, if you got like a little idea, I got you. I'm telling you, I done been through so many things. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe again, because I know you didn't do it the first time I said it, so do it now. I'm still waiting. Do it. Do it. All right. I'm not gonna ask you again, because if you didn't do it, whatever. But I'm gonna leave this here, and I'll see you guys next time.